Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Hey guys, it's Peter.
And Oni.
Together we are
Two Hungry Diners.
Well guys, welcome to our second video of our Australian food series.
Yes.
And today we are going to discuss about Australian sweets or dessert.
Yeah, or dessert. If last week we have presented you guys with some of the best iconic Australian food, savory edition. So this week we are going to show you the sweet edition. Yes, the dessert edition of Australian food.
Yeah, this is our second video of our Australian food series. Obviously, we still have many more videos to come, so make sure if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button and also turn on that notification bell, so when we post another video of our Australian series, you'll get notified about that.
Okay, let's go to our first item. This is fairy bread. Fairy bread is basically slice of white bread spread with the butter or margarine, and also topped with the colorful sprinkle. So this is very suitable for children or kids, and you can easily find this at kids party here in Australia, or New Zealand as well. To make it is also very easy. You just need a slice of bread, butter, and the sprinkles. That's it. Typically, this fairy bread is cut into a triangle shape like this. And flavor is actually really humble. Just like tastes like, you know, toast bread with sugar and butter. That's it. Nothing really fancy, but kids love it.
The next dessert item to try in Australia is the infamous or the famous vanilla slice. So this is a very famous in Australia. It's a type of kind of like dessert that consists of like a flaky pastry and also a vanilla custard in between, and often topped with like this icing. It can be like a chocolate, strawberry, and mocha. This is like a Australian version of the very famous dessert, a French dessert called millefeuille. I don't know if I like pronounce it correctly, but you know, it's a layered kind of dessert, right? Okay, I'm gonna slice it open, and we don't really have like a good criteria for a good vanilla slice, but I always look for that custard, you know. I want it to be like really custardy, really sweet as well. So have a look at this, guys. I reckon this one is a good vanilla custard. Let's give it a go. Oh, custard is really perfect. It's really sweet, it's really custardy. That's how I like my vanilla slice. And this icing, this mocha icing is also really good.
Wow, that's a big bite.
That mocha icing is really surprising, but I really like the custard. I mean, the good vanilla slice always like have a good custard filling, and this one has a good custard filling, and I really like it. So make sure you travel to Australia in the future, look for a good vanilla slice.
Alright guys, this is the next item, Lamington Cake. Lamington Cake is really iconic Australian cake, and it's made from the sponge cake, either sponge cake or butter cake. And the outer layer of the cake is coated with chocolate sauce and also covered with desiccated coconut. There are some variations of the filling. You can have like without the filling, that's very traditional way, but some variation also has cream, like the one that I've got here in front of me, and some other variation is also using the strawberry jam in between of the cake that's been cut into half. Yes, just like a sandwich. So in between either cream or the strawberry jam. I've got here is the chocolate one, of course, this is very classic. and this one is the raspberry one. Ooh, look at that, this is so light. Okay, I'm gonna try the chocolate one first. This is so good. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of Lamington, especially the supermarket, the one you get from the supermarket. This was alright for the supermarket one, but I got this from a bakery, a proper one, so they make it really proper. Okay, let me get the raspberry one as well to compare. I think I like the raspberry one actually better than the chocolate one. You know, the texture of the sponge is super light. It's not heavy at all. Yeah, I'm so surprised with the raspberry one. I think I like this better because it has a touch of like sourness from the raspberry, whereas the chocolate one is just chocolate flavor, like no touch of the sourness. I always prefer some kind of fruit infused cake, but both are really good. So highly recommend you guys to get Lamington cake when you are in Australia.
Alright, the next Australian sweet that we are going to try is ice cream. It's very popular ice cream here in Australia. It's called Golden Gaytime. So this is the ice cream that is produced by a company called Sweets here in Australia. And it's very, I think they call it cookie crumble in New Zealand. And I'm gonna just read the description here rather than like me try to be smart. It is toffee flavored ice cream dipped in a compound chocolate and coated with biscuit crumb. Some people say why the name is Golden Gaytime. Well, basically it's like having a good time basically. So that's probably like some people say it's like, yeah, just have a golden gay time, just have a fun time basically. Ta-da! Look at this, guys. You can see all the biscuit crumbles here and the toffee like coating, and yeah, inside of that gonna be like the vanilla ice cream. So yeah, a combination of a lot of Australian goodness in here. You can see the vanilla ice cream and coated with like the toffee coating as well, and that toffee is really it's really something else. It's really good actually, not quite good. It's really good, and all together, whoa, with the biscuit and stuff. It's like a combination of flavor dancing in your mouth. Okay, so far we have tried 4 amazing Australian iconic dessert or sweets.
Yes.
Now it's time to bring out the big gun here.
Yes.
This is the ultimate Australian classic.
Pavlova.
Right? Yes, it's called Pavlova.
Yes. It's kind of sad because this is homemade Pavlova that I made last night and assembled this morning, and it collapsed. It cracks, unfortunately.
I would say it's kind of easy from the outside to make, but it's really time-consuming.
Very technical. It's not time-consuming. Well, I agree. You have to wait overnight. Yeah, but it's very technical. Even though the instruction is quite simple.
It's quite simple, right?
But again, I still, I make a mess here.
Look, I mean, a good Pavlova would probably like look better than this, but this looks quite okay. I mean, I like the combinations of the fruit. You know, it's quite colorful and amazing, and the crispy skin as well. It's quite okay. I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah, if you don't know what Pavlova is, it's basically another classic Australian cake, but this is a meringue-based cake. It's using egg whites, and Australian people normally consume this cake if they have a celebration, for example, during summertime. It's very popular.
Oh, Australian Day as well.
And Australian Day, yes.
As well.
Yeah, Australia is in the summertime. And usually for the topping you can have any fruits in season. But before you putting your fruit on top of Pavlova, you add the layer of cream first.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers. I honestly quite like it. I mean, if you just eat the Pavlova itself, you probably like, But then the combination of the passion fruit, the strawberry, the kiwi, the blueberry, it's kind of like it's another dimension of freshness, you know? Like,
yes,
it's really fresh.
Without the fruits, I don't think I can eat pavlova. Because it's just like a meringue, right? It's very light and sweet as well. Wow, you really like it, Peter. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the lightness, the freshness all together, you know? And that's a big slice.
Wow, nice.
Anyway guys, that concludes our top 5 Australian dessert that you absolutely have to try if you travel to this beautiful country, you know. I mean, maybe not in the near future, but in the next future. The pavlova, the golden Gaytime, the vanilla slice, Lamington.
Can't miss it.
Can't miss it, guys. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this second video about Australian food.
And for the next episode, we are going to talk about, again, Australian snacks of food, but supermarket edition.
Yes. Anyway, guys, that's it from now. If you like this video, as always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel because it will help our channel to grow.
And until then, stay
foolish, stay hungry.
Bye.
Bye.
See you in the next video.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.